What do girls think about, talk about, sing about? What do girls dream about, shout about, laugh about? Come to a girls' club and see. Come to a girls' club and be a girl. A girls' club is a place where girls try harder. A girls' club is a place where love's the test. A girls' club is a place to learn awareness. A girls' club is a place we call the best. What do girls fear to be, sigh to be, try to be? What do girls hope to be, long to be, strive to be? Come to a girls' club and see. Come to a girls' club and be a girl. Be a girl. Be a girl.
A deserted warehouse on the outskirts of town. And a ticking bomb spells trouble for Batman and Robin.
Holy, breaking and entering. It's Batgirl.
Quick, Batgirl. Untie us before it's too late.
It's already too late. I've worked for you a long time, and I'm paid less than Robin.
Holy discontent.
Same job, same employer means equal pay for men and women.
No time for jokes, Batgirl.
It's no joke. It's the federal equal pay law.
Holy act of Congress.
Can we talk about this later?
Will Batgirl save the dynamic duo? Will she get equal pay? Tune in tomorrow or contact the Wage and Hour Division listed in your phone book under the U.S. Department of Labor.
Oh, here they come again. And I'm frightened because a child can become trapped in me and suffocate in 10 minutes. Children have such imaginations. To them, an abandoned refrigerator can be a jail in the Old West. If I must be stored, make me safe by one of the methods described in this free booklet. Make me safe so children can play safe.
This is one of my favorite places. It's a marsh that's managed and maintained by Ducks Unlimited. And its sole purpose is to provide a habitat for ducks, geese, birds, mammals, and fish. That gets to be a more important and difficult job each year. And we need your help to keep on doing it. I hope you can attend the Ducks Unlimited fundraising event in your town.
Some people have a deep, abiding respect for the natural beauty that was once this country. And some people don't. People start pollution. People can stop it. Write for Pollution Booklet, Box 1771, Radio City Station, New York.
I know a place that's peaceful and quiet. A place where animals play. It's called the forest, but every year we start forest fires. A careless match or cigarette and poof, fire. So the next time you're in the forest, be extra careful, okay?
If you knew it was me, would you have listened?
See this cute little vial here? It's crack, rock cocaine, the most addictive form. You think it's the glamour drug of the 80s? Well, that's the point of this friendly little reminder. It can kill you. And if you've got to die for something, this sure as hell ain't it.
Watch. They'll say it happened because I was drinking. Sure, I was drinking. But I was also eating. That third double martini was starting to get to me. It's a good thing the waiter brought food. Nothing like a good wine with dinner. With a big meal, it's harmless as water. Yeah. They'll probably want to give me a blood alcohol test. I don't care. But I'd sure hate to take the test if I hadn't eaten all I did. A meal like I just had really soaks up the alcohol. Like a sponge. Oh boy, I kind of overdid it tonight with all that eating and drinking. And everybody knows that you can drink all you want, as long as you eat enough. Sure, Mac. Sure.
Smoke now, pay later. Have you tried one? Don't.
Have you seen all the newspaper stories on America's balance of payments deficit and our outflow of dollars? Well, naturally, I got concerned. So I sent a postcard to the Secretary of Commerce, Secretary Connor, and he sent me this booklet, Keeping the American Dollar Strong. Now, it tells what President Johnson and our government and bankers and businessmen are doing to stop the drain of dollars. It's not going to be easy. But now that I know all those people are working on it, I feel a lot better about the whole thing.
If you'd like a copy of the booklet Jack got from the Secretary of Commerce, write to Good as Gold, Department of Commerce, Washington, D.C.
Oh, Don, you forgot to tell him the booklet is free.
Thank you, Jack. Now, friends, get a pencil and jot down this address. Write in today.
A postcard will do.
Kids are impressionable. That's why here at this station, we watch the programs and commercials your child watches carefully. He may see bad guys, but not in the role of heroes. And he'll learn that crime doesn't pay. Because your child's welfare is our concern, too. That's part of our code. The code of the National Association of Broadcasters for television and the greater public interest.
Why don't you meet my friend Stevie here? His father died a few years ago. Steve needs kind of help with a big brother. Big brothers of Los Angeles need more men to be big brothers and more money to continue their work. Help a good boy become a better man, huh?
This is the Morgan family coming home from the lake. Ed and Marilyn have been married 12 years. That's Kelly Sue and Casey in the back seat. They've driven this road a dozen times before, and nothing ever happened. But today is different. Today, Ed will become a killer. And here's his weapon. Good old Ed Morgan. A mighty careful man in his own home. He can't imagine how anyone could have been so careless. Ed Morgan, everyman. Anyone who handles fire in any form is a potential killer. Anyone can start a fire and never even know it. Please be very careful with fire. Please.
Da 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 dee 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 da da. This is Bing Crosby, and I guess you're wondering why I'm in this getup. Well, I'm involved in a little Western masquerade over here at 20th Century Fox called Stagecoach. But the purpose of this chat is very real as Marine Gunnery Sergeant Maffioli here. And we're going to join him now in the Toys for Tots campaign, which is sponsored by the Marine Corps Reserve. Now, in your community, you'll find these very attractive little barrels placed at different strategic points, and we'd like you to fill them with new toys for the underprivileged children of your community. Yes, Christmas, you know, is a time of great joy, happy tidings, but a lot of underprivileged children are going to miss out unless you help the Marine Corps Reserve in this very, very laudable effort. So please help. Thank you, and a Merry Christmas.
All right, where the hell have you been? In and out, up and down, never home. It's a mess. You're a mess. But it's so romantic when you're young, so poetic. My father would have taken a belt to me. I wouldn't dare talk back to my father. I was afraid to. Is that what it is? Are you afraid to talk to me? Wait a minute. Where the hell have I been? Hey, I waited up for you. I wanted to talk with you. You know, you're important to me, but there's something missing. We've been far apart lately. I don't know what to say. But I do love you. I really do love you.
No one can predict the future. The most we can do is to be prepared for whatever might happen. That's why we carry auto, fire, and life insurance. But what about another kind of insurance? Insurance that will protect your farm from possible nuclear war. An insurance called preparedness. Do you know which animals need the most protection from fallout? Or how you will feed your livestock during fallout? Your farm preparedness plan, prepared by the Department of Agriculture, is geared to help you check out your disaster preparations, to enable you to prepare for emergencies quickly and efficiently. Ask for your free copy of Your Farm Preparedness Plan.
Not everyone who goes to the library goes into the library. Pity them, the outsiders. Only a step away from better things, better jobs, better money, better lives. The insiders are making their lives better by learning, knowing, improving, doing. And you. What are you doing for yourself? Passing time or passing tests? Sunning or shining? Sleeping or dreaming? Reaching for a sandwich or a star? Come inside, whoever you are, whatever you do, whatever you want to be. Help yourself, help yourself. Don't be an outsider all your life. Be all you can be. Read.
Buckle up for safety, buckle up. Buckle up for safety, always buckle up. Pull your seatbelt snug, give an extra tug. Buckle up for safety, buckle up.
Buckle up for safety, buckle up. Buckle up for safety, always buckle up. Show the world you care by the belt you wear. Buckle up for safety when you're driving. Buckle up.
Buckle up for safety, buckle up. Buckle up for safety, always buckle up. Put your mind at ease, tell your riders please. Get your seatbelts buckled, everybody buckle up.
The National Safety Council says, if you don't have seatbelts, get them. If you do have seatbelts, use them. Seatbelts can and do save lives every day.
Buckle up for safety, everybody buckle up.
Fire! Fire! Run for your lives!
Follow my rules. Hold matches till cold, then break in two. Crush out smokes. Kill the red really dead. Drown your campfires, and then stir, and drown them again. Please, only you can prevent forest fires.
A push-up is a little thing, but little things add up. This is Eddie Lewis doing a simple push-up. So simple that people wondered why his school encouraged him to do it. Until they took a close look at the anatomy of a push-up. When Eddie pushes himself off the floor, he puts pressure on his arm and shoulder muscles. His whole body benefits. His heart beats faster and stronger. His face gets a little red. That's because his circulation stepped up. When Eddie relaxes, his body goes back to normal, with one important difference. Eddie is just a little bit stronger, a little bit healthier, and a little happier than before. A push-up is a little thing, but it adds up to bigger things, the way little words mount up to make important sentences. For a free booklet to help you evaluate the fitness program in your school, write the President's Council on Physical Fitness, Washington 25, D.C.
No! Do it yourself! He burns me up.
Don't get angry. Bill's having a tough time. He's upset, emotionally upset.
Yes, but he's always that way.
I realize that, but he can't help it. That's what we must try to understand.
How true that is. People who habitually react this way may be emotionally ill. It's not the way they want to be, it's the way they have to be, because of something inside them. But remember, these people can be helped. Sometimes professional help is needed, but very often it's the sympathetic understanding of the people around them that makes the big difference. That's why it's so important that you try to understand rather than criticize. Show concern rather than irritation when you deal with such people every day. Learn more about how to handle mental problems. Send for the new free booklet, How to Deal with Mental Problems. Write Better Mental Health, Box 3000, New York 1, New York.
This is what a marriage looks like. Beginning. This is what a marriage looks like. Building. And blossoming. And blossoming. And then, this is what a marriage can sound like. Love, honor, cherish. Remember those words? Sometimes they lose their joyous, noble ring all too soon, just in the course of daily life. But did you ever notice that in marriages with religious faith at the center, faith between partners holds firm in the face of irritation, or pain, or anxiety? To put religion in your home, or keep it there, worship this week in your church or synagogue. Find the strength for your life.
Announcing the 1978 gas guzzlers. As tested by EPA, 17 new models get less than 16 miles per gallon. Now, don't judge by size alone, and don't get duped. Millions of Americans cheat themselves every year by pouring hard-earned cash into one of those. Don't be one of them. Get this, the 1978 gas mileage guide. The difference could be $600 or $700 a year in the cost of gasoline alone. The 1978 gas guzzler. Don't come home driving one.
Like father, like son. father, like son? Think about it.
For information on smoking and heart disease, ask your heart association.
Hi, Mara. Hi, Kathy. Say, I won't be able to go to the game tonight, but Freddie will. This is Freddie Wilcox. Freddie, this is Mrs. Morrison. How do you do, Freddie? Very glad to meet you. I want you to come in, meet my family. We're all getting ready to go to the game. Pete, hon. Oh, Freddie, this is Coach Morrison. Pete, Freddie just lives and breathes basketball. You're going to have so much to talk about.
What do you say?
What do you say?
I'm sure you're going to enjoy the game, Freddie.
They lost the last 5 in a row.
Oh, well, that's because half the team is...
Fred! Meet Liz. Hi, Freddie. And this is Rob. He's been very anxious to meet you. Shake hands with him, Rob. And this is my little one, Mary.
I'm gonna lock my door, too. Daddy said so.
Come on out, Betty Davis. She's always showing off.
Well, I hate to break up this magic moment, but the daddy has to go to work. Let's go.
Great idea. Yeah, we gotta get there in time to see the moon.
Now, I hope you've had your supper. If not, we always have hot dogs at the game.
Don't worry about me. Everybody always throws me peanuts.
Why don't we adopt Eldridge Cleaver?
Children are curious about what makes things go. He thinks he knows how to drive the car now. She left the keys in the car and the engine running. Always take your keys out of the car.
I'm Bill Cosby, and the kids in Los Angeles have a slogan, Speed Kills. And they're not referring to safe driving habits. They're talking about a group of drugs, including ups, meth, pep pills, decks, even bennies. Dangerous drugs, sometimes fatal to the users. And you should know about the up drugs. You may even be taking some now and not be aware of their danger. Write for this free booklet, The Up and Down Drug. Don't guess about drugs when you can have the facts.
Hey, we're the Action Corps. See, we contribute more.
T's for the teamwork of our crew.
Our ideals are high.
Oh, oughtn't you apply? Means it's now that we need you.
A, C, D, I. We could go on all day.
Here's why
Volunteers are needed right away.
Action is VISTA, the Peace Corps, RSVP, SCORE, and other volunteer programs that are helping people to help themselves. If you're trained in a skill or just have a little love to share, Action needs you.
Yeah, baby. Action really needs you.
Don't crawl under a rock. Get into action.
See the forest for the trash. But one thing's clear. America's litter problem is in your hands.
Keeping America clean and beautiful is your job. At your favorite beach, park, or stream, think clean. Take along a litter bag, or look for a litter basket, and stash every bit of trash. Remember, bit by litter bit, every litter bit hurts. Help keep America beautiful.
Mr. Yuck is mean. Mr. Yuck is green.
Home is full of lots of things that children shouldn't touch. Home is full of bad things that can hurt you very much. Now there's a man whose face is green that you ought to get to know. He'll warn you when danger's coming fast or slow. Get to know his face in every single place. When you see it, you'll know quick. Things marked yuck make you sick, 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 sick. Mr. Yuck is mean. Mr. Yuck is green.
The solid wastes produced in the United States now total 4 1/3 billion tons a year. The annual throwaway includes 48 billion cans, 26 billion bottles, 4 million tons of plastic, 7.5 million television sets, 30 million tons of paper, and 7 million cars and trucks. It costs over $4.5 billion for disposal each year. Americans see the effect of the present solid waste load everywhere. In smoking dumps that ring their cities and add to the pollution of their air. In foul-smelling barges that make their way out to sea to dump their cargoes of sludge. In the overflowing garbage cans that line their sidewalks and alleys. And in the acres of automobile graveyards that mar the countryside.
I swore I parked my car around here somewhere.
For information about solid waste pollution, write to the U.S. Environmental Protection Agency, Middle Atlantic Region, Philadelphia, PA 19106.
You can play baseball and go swimming, and there are Indian festivals and treasure hunts and basketball and bicycle rodeos. And you can go on picnics and cookouts and do crafts and learn skills, and good grief, there's so many neat things to do in the Cub Scouts. Nobody could possibly do them all. The Cub Scouts, it's a peck of fun.
I've seen hundreds of accidents on the freeway, and cars have been totaled, and people just walked away from them without...
One driver in 4 is involved in an auto accident each year.
Oh, I couldn't be bothered. They're too confining.
I suppose a day doesn't go by that I don't get in the
And
car.
many of the ones who had accidents also had good excuses for not wearing safety belts.
I don't know. I never use them just to go shopping. Besides, they wrinkle my dress.
Some excuses are good for broken bones and skull fractures.
Around town, they feel uncomfortable. And I like to relax when I drive.
There are 1,000,001 excuses for not wearing safety belts. Some are real killers.
I was just finishing my 199th picture. Never felt better in my life, and I said to myself, when this is finished, I'm going out on my boat. And then I got nagged into going for a medical checkup. They found a spot on the x-rays. It was lung cancer. If I'd waited a few more weeks, I wouldn't be here now. That's me 7 years after surgery, in true grit, because I did myself a favor and got a checkup. So why don't all of you do yourselves a favor? Get a checkup. Talk someone you like into getting a checkup. Nag someone you love into getting a checkup. And while you're at it, send a check to the American Cancer Society, too. It's great to be alive.
The word is can. It may seem like a platitude to say that you can accomplish whatever you really want to accomplish. Platitude or not, it's obvious that the words I can't are the most futile words we can use. They're often completely false. Of course, we need to weigh our desires carefully and not try to reach too far, too high, too fast. But make sure that you don't apply the defeatist attitude of I can't to circumstances which should be met with the attitude of not only can, but I will.
For your free copy of Words from Unity, write Unity Television, Unity Village, Missouri, 64063.
I'm Martin Landau. And remember, the word is can.
The word is assets. The first time Sister Kenny came in contact with an acute case of polio, she was 100 miles out in the bush country of Australia. To the amazement of many doctors, the several children she treated fully recovered. When asked what she did, she replied, "I used what I had: water, heat, blankets, and my own hands." Most people are inclined to overlook assets close at hand that would enable them to move toward a higher degree of accomplishment. The lesson seems to be, don't overlook the ordinary or the commonplace. That may be the source of some of your greatest assets.
For your free copy of Words from Unity, write Unity Television, Unity Village, Missouri.
I'm Barbara Bain, and remember, the word is assets.
The word is doing. Do you ever feel a deep sense of loneliness, alienation, or isolation? Many people do, and it is invariably caused by temporarily locking the door between ourselves and the world around us. The best way to quickly unlock the door is to go and do something. Take positive action that will bring a positive experience through doing something for another person, a group, an organization, or anything outside your individual self. It is literally a life-giving force to make a contribution beyond the narrow confines of self.
For your free copy of Words from Unity, write Unity Television, Unity Village, Missouri, 64063.
I'm Greg Morris, and remember, the word is doing.
What's he doing? Why, it's an old superstition. Kissing a donkey relieves a toothache. Well, how about this one? For aching teeth, run 3 times around the church without thinking of a fox. Sound silly? Well, that's what people used to believe. Luckily today, they don't lean on fallacies about dental health. Instead, they've learned the facts. Where some folks used to think of going to a dentist only when they had a toothache, today, they go for regularly scheduled examinations. Because they know their dentist is a specialist, concerned not only with teeth, but with bone structure, muscles, soft tissues. He can prevent or treat problems which start in the mouth and may affect the entire body. Yes, fallacies about dental health have given way to facts, and it's a good thing for you and your family, because a healthy mouth means a happier life.
Ladies and gentlemen, the late Yul Brynner.
I really wanted to make a commercial when I discovered that I was that sick and my time was so limited. I wanted to make that commercial that says simply, now that I'm gone, I tell you, don't smoke. Whatever you do, just don't smoke. If I could take back that smoking, we wouldn't be talking about any cancer.
Who am I? In this busy, moving, confusing world, I've searched for the meaning of me, that self, of which there is just one, sometimes isolated and lost in the midst of many, many people. There are happy times, sad times. There are moments of emptiness and of fulfillment. The little girl dreams, the woman hopes, the very need to be seen, recognized, to be needed, to be wanted and to be there, to be all that I am and to reach for all that I can be, to do all I'm able with meaning in the doing. I'm finding who I am, what I am, awake to all others at the YWCA and the world beyond.
Opportunities, challenge, purpose wait for you at the YWCA. Join the YWCA.
This is a game called Russian roulette. The chances are 5 to 1 you can beat it. 5 to 1 are pretty good odds. But you have to be drunk or crazy to play it. He's playing a game with all the odds against him. At 60 miles an hour, you may be outdriving your lights. And 20/20 vision and the best brakes in the world can't save you. Harry doesn't have 60 at night. You might just as well be blindfolded. Because by the time your lights reveal any obstruction in the road, you haven't a chance in the world of stopping in time. If you drive too fast at night, it's suicide. Take it easy. Remember, the life you save may be your own.
Out of the land of the tobacco plant come a tall, hard-riding, long, lean bloke, feared by his friends and enemies alike, called by the name of Johnny Smoke. Johnny Smoke. Johnny Smoke. Where are you heading, Johnny Smoke? How many saddles will be empty tonight? How many men will lie still beneath the sky? How many tears will be shed because of you? How many more will die? Out of the land of the tobacco plant come a tall, fast-drawing, long, lean bloke, feared by his friends and enemies alike, feared by all who come to know the name of Johnny Smoke.
Look, Boo-Boo, a smoldering cigarette butt. Our good friend Smokey the Bear will be glad I stamped this one out. Ouch! 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 O-U-C-H! Ouch!
Why do people smoke, Yogi?
According to statistics, they'd be better off if they didn't.
Why don't they quit then, Yogi?
It's not easy to quit smoking, Boob. Most of today's smokers started as teenagers, before the dangers of cigarette smoking were known. The kids thought smoking made them look grown up.
And now they can't quit, eh, Yogi?
They can quit, but it isn't easy. Like that man over there. He'd like to quit. He doesn't enjoy smoking, but he's hooked on the cigarette habit.
Does anyone ever quit, Yogi?
It takes willpower. A lot of people have quit, but the best way is not to ever start smoking. Then you won't end up like that man, smoking cigarette after cigarette and coughing his fool head off.
What you doing, Yogi?
Protecting myself from the sun. I'm smarter than the average bear. Ouch!
I'll help you, Yogi.
Like how, Boo-Boo?
Use sunblock SPF 15 or more on your face.
Check.
Your chest, back, and arms, too.
Check.
And cover yourself.
Double check.
Wear a hat and sunglasses.
Now I'm a shining example of how to beat the sun's rays.
So remember,
wear a squirt and a shirt so the sun won't hurt. Yay!